Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Eagles in Digital Business. Again, this is chat with Mosunmola and
And
Dee.
Sandy.
Hi, everyone, and happy and blessed Sunday for those who are on Sunday, and happy and blessed Monday for those who are on Monday. Today's topic is turning dreams into goals. So the role of vision in your success, something very, very important to have.
Oh,
So that's the topic for today. But before we dive into our topic, let's introduce ourselves. So, hi everyone, my name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but according to reside in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner.
yeah, my own name is Mosunmola, the face behind MosonConsult.com. I'm so excited today because no more layers. we are in spring, so we can do as we like. And I'm enjoying myself. I'm a healthcare worker of several years, a seasoned MRI and mammography specialist, and I'm rocking it in this digital business. I'm actually based in the USA now. So ride on with us and see how we're turning our dreams into reality.
Reality.
Mhm.
Yes. So that's what we're gonna be talking. And thank you, Mosmola, for your introduction. And now, we also want to remind you that every Tuesday and every Thursday we have our live webinar. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business and start earning online, all you have to do is register in any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. In this case, it will be the replay webinar because our live webinars is every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. Sorry, 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST.
Mhm.
Okay. So, so when you register, you will receive an email that will have a link to register for the live webinar. So that link will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesday, one for Thursday. So you can register for either one or for both. And you also get a replay link. So just in case you couldn't make it for the live webinar, you can catch the replay and watch it. So the one that we're going to be showing you today for the panelists and hosts is for the replay from this past
Thursday.
Thursday's live webinar. Yes. And then, in addition to that, we invite you also to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. So now you're wondering, okay, but what is on that webinar? Okay, on that webinar, you will see how our online business plan works, and also you get the chance to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing why they decided to start their online business and also how this online business has transformed their lives. And you will also see that there are different walks of life with different professions, ethnicities, and ages. So let's see who were the hosts and panelists from this past Thursday's live webinar.
Wahoo! Can you see? Yeah, we had Hetal Joshi, a former interior designer. Just keep on with us and you will see that they are actually from different career and cultural backgrounds across the globe. Our host was Chris and Karen. Chris was a firefighter, and Karen is actually a former elementary vice principal. So on that panel, we had Hetal Joshi, a former interior designer, Hemal Hemali, who is a business owner, and we had Carol, who is a professional cook. Can you imagine? Right on with us.
Yes. And we also have Katie, an executive assistant in the oil and gas
Hmm.
industry. And also we have Tony and Rita. So Tony is an IT and Rita is a recruitment. We also have Manisha Rayal. She's a digital business owner. And we have Shannon, a former wedding planner. So as you
Hmm.
see, different
Can
profession,
you imagine?
different ethnicities, different ages. Um, and a little bit anecdote from our host. Um, So Chris, who is the firefighter, was the one who saw this online business opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
So when he told to Karen, his wife, Karen was very, very skeptical. She
Vertical.
didn't want to do it. Yes. And today, the one who is actually, the face, mostly, the one running pretty much the business, they're doing it together, but the one that, with the creativity and also, it's Karen. So the skeptical wife is the one who, is the one uh,
Mm.
moving more the business in the social media. So yeah, so that's a little anecdote from our host from tonight. I mean, from last past Thursday's live webinar. All right, so let's move on to our topic for today. Hold on, there you go. Okay, so welcome again to a powerful and live about this topic. So turning dreams into goals. So, the role of the vision in your success. Okay, so welcome back to Eagles Digital Business. I can Shisha with Mosunmola and Sandy. All
Sandy.
right, so let us ask you something. Have you ever had a big dream in your heart, but months or even years pass and nothing really changed? And I think we all can relate to that. We tend to have a dream that we want to achieve, but we never take action. Sometimes because we think, oh, that's maybe not possible for us. We have those self doubts and things that we believe, or we say, oh, maybe later, when I'm in a better position, you know, but never years pass and nothing happened. Okay. So today we're going to be talking how to make those dreams, become reality. So, in order to have those dreams become reality, you need a vision. So, a dream without vision and action will always stay a dream.
Mm-hmm.
But a dream with clarity, purpose, and a plan, that becomes a goal. And a goal create what? Success.
Success.
So,
Yes.
yes. So today we are going to be sharing how to turn those dreams into reality. So achievable goals by developing a clear vision for your life and business. So that's what we're going to be talking today. All right. So what is today's point, Mosmola?
To this point is actually um, vision, turning those dreams into goals.
Yes.
The power of vision and
Mm,
how to turn our dreams into goals.
yes. So that's what we're going to be talking today. Um, and then we have an extra bonus point that Mosmola is going to share with us at the end. All right. So, what is the power of vision, Musumola?
The power of vision is actually seeing beyond your current situation. That means you have a mental picture of what is possible. You look ahead of the present challenges and obstacles, and you see the possibilities. You see the goal ahead of you, and it's not just about making money. It's about who you actually want to become and the impact that you want to make. So when you have a clear vision, obstacles become temporary, and your vision is bigger and larger than every other obstacle. Your focus becomes unstoppable. So, for example, if you think of somebody that is building a house, they don't just start by nailing boards, they follow blueprints. And your vision is actually that blueprint. Mm.
Yes. So, so for many businesses, the vision is the mission.
Mm.
Okay. So the mission, um, what is it? What is your intention, and how your intention or your beliefs, are going to impact someone or a society, for example. In our case, our mission is to help people, okay, to be able to achieve those dreams. Um, And through our mission of helping, we are making an impact on other people's life. So that's our vision and mission. Um, so when you have a vision, it helps you, just kind of like the picture that it helps you like see ahead in the future. And then when you have that picture ahead of the picture, then you're making a blueprint, so the steps that you need to follow to be able to achieve that vision. So that's once you have that vision and those steps, it's easier for you to be able to overcome obstacles because you have a goal, okay, that you believe in, and you know what are the steps that you need to take. So usually those blueprints, we break it into small steps. So
Mhm.
like for example of nailing boards, the blueprint will tell you, okay, first step is kind of like when you go to IKEA, okay.
Mhm.
Same thing, you buy something, right, and IKEA sell it to you on assemble, so you have to assemble it. Okay. So there is instructions. I say, okay, step number one, you have to do this. Step number two, you gotta do this until you finally complete the and building the furniture. It's the same thing for your vision. You create that blueprint that will take you to your vision. So you have to follow the steps that will lead you to that. So that's the same thing. All right. So let's go to our second point. So turning dreams into goals. So for this one, we're gonna focus on 3 points. So write the dream down, okay? Break it into measurable goals. And three, stay connected to your vision daily because it's very important. That's your vision is your why, okay? Well, let's go into number one. Write the dream down. Okay. So clarity starts on paper. So, what do you really want? You got to put it in paper. Okay. So, is it more time with your family? Is it financial freedom? Or is it a business that works around your life? What are your priorities, that you want to have in this dream? Okay, so you gotta be very specific. Okay, so if you put something that is vague, like a vague dream will lead to a vague vague or vague, how do you pronounce that? um Vague
Big,
I think
big,
vague action.
yes, it's big
Yes,
action.
yes. So a vague dream leads to a vague action. Okay. So you really have to be very specific. That's one of the things that we say when you're creating a vision board, you gotta be specific. Like if you say, for example, I want a house, that's not as specific. You want a house, what color of the house? How many rooms you want in there? How many bathrooms? Where do you want the house? Is it a country house? Is it a city house? Is it a condo? You gotta be specific. And when do you want it by? You gotta give the date, the month, and the year. So the same thing, you gotta be very specific. So write the dream down and be very specific. Okay, so now point number two, break it into measurable goals. So take your dream and ask, what can I do this month or this week or today,
Today.
to be able to achieve that goal? So, example, if your dream is to leave your 9 to 5, then your first goal might be earning your first $1,000 online, then $3,000. And then you are able to match your salary. So when you match your salary and you have receiving that for, let's say, 3 to 4 consecutive months, then you know that
It's
you
time.
have, it's time, yeah, that you have reached to that point where you can say bye,
Mhm.
which is an exciting feeling for those who want to have a more flexible. There's some people who love their job. So it's not, I love my job, but I got to a point where I wanted to have more flexibility, a purpose. I didn't see myself growing. So that's why, I love this business because I can grow with this business. But everyone's is different. So okay, so that's how you have to break it into measurable goals. So it's kind of like what we mentioned on the other point, you know, you have a vision and you have
Mhm.
that blueprint. So the blueprint is the measurable goals, how you break it into small goals to be able to achieve the long-term goal. All right, so the point number three, stay connected to your vision daily.
Really.
Okay.
Mhm.
So remind yourself every morning while you're doing this. Okay. So keep your dream in front of you with a vision board, sticky notes, or affirmations. So this way, you have that all the time, and you're working on your subconscious mind, because one of the hardest thing is that subconscious mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because one thing is what we say on here, but unfortunately, we have our subconscious mind, which is more powerful with what we say, is the one creating, the little doubts. It's kind of like those movies that you see, like the little angel and the little devil, and then start telling you, one tells you one thing and the other one, and then you're like, okay, which one I'm gonna go with, kind of like the same thing. So that's your subconscious mind. So you want to be able to work your subconscious mind. How do you do that? By doing affirmations, by looking at your vision board, every day, so you can put it in different places. Um, Also, you can record yourself with the affirmations that you're saying, and then you can listen to it. By your subconscious mind listening to your own voice, it start reprogramming your mind. So it's easier for you to be able to connect with your vision, your why, more easily. Okay, so keep your dream always in front of you, and always, practice those affirmations every day, during the day too, especially. All right, so now, um, let's go into Mosumola's point. So Mosumola, the floor is yours.
Okay. Okay. So, um, am I going to share it here from here? Oh, you put it on right?
Yes, I'm just waiting for you until it shows the PowerPoint. Right now,
Yeah.
there you go.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
So, we this is the end of it. So actually, we really discussed almost everything. I mean, just the same, turning your dreams into your vision, into your goals. I mean, just the truth is that many of us, this is April, this is the second quarter of this year, and those dreams that we had at the beginning of this year, we have not started working on them. So that will, I mean, before you know it, the year will run to an end, and it will just be in the archives again. So, like we have said, a dream without action and vision will always remain a dream. So we don't want that to happen. And you see, when your dream is with clarity and purpose and plan, it becomes goals, and you'll be able to smile. But the mere fact that you are smiling doesn't mean you do not have obstacles. You have obstacles, you have challenges, but you choose to stand on your goal. And it may not be comfortable, which is usually the case. When it's very, very comfortable, then it's not big enough. So those dreams that you have, you really have to work on them, not just the affirmations. The affirmations are good, but then we have to take action, no matter how small. Daily, we must take action by developing clear vision for our lives and our businesses. So, and we have said that vision is seeing beyond our current situation and having a mental picture of what is really possible. So, we have said all this. You just need, you cannot just say, I want to build a house. You must think of what it is. And turning your dreams into goals means you have to write them down. You can write, you can cancel, you can add to what you have written down. But if you do not write them down and you are not specific on what you actually want, is it more family time? Then how do you create it? To create time, you have to spend time to create time. So, and for financial freedom, you have to invest. You need to invest for you to have financial freedom. So, a vague dream leads also to a vague action. You will not be able to take action because you just begin to think, oh, there's nothing to stand on. And you cannot say, I want to build a house and then you start from the roof. No, you have to start from the foundation and all the things that you need. You have to think of where the finance is coming from and everything. So if you need more time for yourself, for your family, you just have to create the time, work on it. And the more, I mean, like I was working 12 hours, I've been able to reduce the time drastically. So, which means I'm getting to my goal. I'm able to reduce my time at work without crying, without, without thinking of my wallet and things like that. So, that's just it. So, those dreams will not come into reality until you give it vision, direction, and action. So, be excited, ready to build a clear vision, and you need help, just drop a comment in our, I mean, on wherever social media platform you are watching us from, and let's work together. So that's how far it goes today.
Yes. Okay, so what is our takeaway, Mosunmola?
Our takeaway is your dream matters. It was placed in your heart for a reason, but it won't come into life except you give it vision, direction, and action.
Yes. So you have to have those three key elements to be able to make your dreams possible in, become reality. All right. So if you're ready to build a clear vision and need support turning into a plan, message us, or put in the comment, and let's work together to bring that dream to life. Okay.
Oh,
Because you can bring that dream to life with an online business, and you can
yeah.
start this on the side, like the
Mhm.
sample that we're saying, um, so until you can replace your job, um, so the amount will surpass the amount that you're making on your current job.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so saying that, if you want to learn how you can start your online business and start earning online, all you have to do is register in any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. This is the same webinar that Mosunmola and I we have watched, and that all the members in the community have watched. It has changed so many lives, and it keeps changing lives.
Mhm.
So when you register, you will receive an email that will have a link to register for our live webinar, because our live webinars is every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. So when you click that link, it will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesdays and one for Thursdays. So you can register for either one or for both.
Mhm.
In addition to that, you also receive a replay link. So the replay link is just in case, depending when you register. Um, if it is in a day, for example, now, so if you register today, you will receive a replay link because, the live webinar has already passed. So in
Mhm.
this case, we're going to be showing you who were the hosts and panelists from this past Thursday's live webinar. So um, in addition to that, you also get an invitation to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. So in the webinar, okay, so now the question is, okay, what am I going to see in the webinar? Okay, so in the webinar, you're going to learn how our online business plan works. And also you get to hear testimonials from members of our community. The members of our community are the panelists that you're going to see in a few moments. Okay. Every live webinar is a different host and different panelists. So you get to see different people every time. So in a So yeah, so once they share, you're gonna be the panelists will be sharing with you how this online business has transformed their lives and why they decided to take this journey, to start their online business. So what were the reasons behind? What were they looking for? So like, or the dreams that they have to be able to accomplish, because currently, or when they took that leap of faith, those dreams were not possible with the way that they were living at the
Mhm.
time. Okay, so they're gonna be sharing that with you. So saying that, let's see who were the hosts and panelists for this past Thursday's live webinar.
Hmm. So we had Hitha Joshi, who was a former interior designer. We had Emali, who is a current business owner. We had Carol, who is a cook. And we had um, our hosts were Chris and Karen. Chris was a firefighter, former firefighter, and Karen is also a former elementary vice principal.
Yes. And we also have Katie. She's a executive assistant in the oil and gas industry. We have Tony, he's an IT, and Rita is a recruitment. We have Manisha Raval. She's a digital business owner, so she's doing the business full time. And we have Shannon. She used to be a wedding planner, so now she's doing the business full time. So as you see, we have different walks of life, different cultures, and different ages here, um, starting that decided to take that leap of faith. I believe Chris and Karen, which are the hosts, so I told an anecdote at the
Mhm.
beginning of our live. So another anecdote, they started their journey, I believe it was like when they were in their early 50s, I think it was.
Mhm. Mhm.
That's when they decided to, because they were realizing that, they were approaching retirement and they didn't have that retirement income to be able to live a comfortable life. So that's what Chris saw, that the ad, and then saw that opportunity, and then he talked to Karen, but Karen was skeptical first. She didn't really believe when he found that, but he let Chris do it, the business, but she was still skeptical. Even when they got the first check, and Karen got it, she thought it was one of those reader digest checks that, that you get, but they're not really. So so she went to the bank and to deposit the check, but she was expecting, to say, oh, sorry, this is not a real check. But to her surprise, it was a real check. So that's when she started to believe, because she was very skeptical. Like I say, even when they started the business, she was still skeptical until she found out that that was a real check, not a fake one. Okay, so that's a little anecdote from our host. I'm pretty sure they're gonna tell their story on the live webinar, so you can
Mhm.
hear their story. Okay, so uh, coming back, so let's see what is our next Sunday's topic.
Next Sunday, we're going to discuss digital business benefits. We're just going to give you just few, concentrating on freedom, flexibility, and fulfillment.
Yes. So that's what we are going to be talking next Sunday. So we'll dive into why so many people are choosing this path, okay, and how it could change your life too. So that's the topic for next Sunday. And saying that, we want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those watching the replay, also thank you so much. And to our followers, thank you for being part of our journey, for believing in us and engaging with our content. To those who doesn't follow us, you can follow us on our pages here on the top,
Yeah.
to get to know us, who we are, what type of content we post, and also more information about the business. We have some emojis here from our viewers. We have one from Tony and You Digital,
Mm-hmm.
Said Tunio, Anthony E. and You, and Onesmo Mwala. Um, and then I think we have one from Nailish Babu. So thank you so much for tuning in today with us in our live and for your emojis. Saying that we want to say thank you again and happy and blessed Sunday to
Mhm.
everyone, and happy and blessed Monday to those who are on Monday, and happy and blessed week ahead for to everyone. Because yeah, we're starting a new week
And
tomorrow.
happy and blessed second quarter of the year. Remember, the year is
Yes,
going. Even the second quarter, we're already in day 6. So don't wait.
yes, that's true. Okay, so thank you again for watching the Eagles in the Digital Business, a candy shop with Mosunmola and
And
Sandy.
Sunday.
So yeah, so thank you everyone, and until the next episode, have a blessed Sunday and Monday, where depending where you are in the world.
Mhm.
Thank you for watching again, and until the next
Bless.
episode. Bye everyone.